spicy Thai food, 1,000 beers, and little sleep. What could possibly go wrong? It is the beginning of March, and we're gonna be hiking Mount Elbert via the East Ridge. For a full hike review of Mount Elbert via the East Ridge, go ahead and check the link below. Today, we're at the South Elbert Trailhead here, which is the most direct and safest route in the winter because there's almost no avalanche risk. Taking a look up at the mountain there, you can see that the snow coverage is very, very thin, but definitely snow. So we're at 125B here, the county road, and you can kind of see it's a little packed in, but really the main parking area is over here, and it definitely can get pretty full. So be sure to get here early and give yourself plenty of time. With this extra mileage, the East Ridge of Mount Elbert is about 14 miles round trip, and it is pretty much the shortest option you can have for Elbert in the winter as well. Beautiful morning up here. So looking at the Twin Lakes there, you got La Plata Peak back there. Actually, I think it's that one. And yeah, Elbert's ahead of us, so still working our way up to the four-wheel drive trailhead. After about 2 miles here, we've reached the upper trailhead. So you can continue this way and go, this is like the summer trail, so you can go this way. And then you can see the Colorado Trail goes right through here as well. So it's actually 4 miles to the summit from here and about 3,900 feet of climbing. And I'm reading that right from the trailhead here. This would be a really pretty hike, this route in the fall, because all the aspens around here, let's get that yellow gold. Right now everything's dead, but it still looks pretty cool. Okay, so look for a left turn here. This is like a continuation of the Colorado Trail down there. And then, yeah, you're gonna wanna bang a left up into the woods here. Nice little backdrop behind us here. So once you turn off the Colorado Trail, which is that left I just showed you, you're gonna have basically straight elevation all the way to the summit. So it's pretty crowded today, but you can see these two guys ahead of us here and working up the first of many hills that'll lead you to the summit of Elbert. Just above tree line. Man, what a beautiful day. So we're working our way, eventually gonna get on this ridge. Some post holing here you can see, but so far not terrible, knock on wood.
Try to get a shot of me falling.
Rick and I made the genius decision to leave our snowshoes at the car because we thought it was going to be well traveled, and it definitely is, but it's incredibly variable in the trees here, so we definitely recommend snowshoes. You can check out the ones that I use in the links below. Hey guys, how's it going? It's going basically like this. Ready? So pretty good overall. If it wasn't such a nice day out, the plan at this point would be to say, this blows, see you later, turn around. This is a path here. Summit's that way. And we're following like a skin track. God, these people are gonna hate us on the way down when they see what we're doing to this poor thing. Yeah, apologizing in advance through a video that'll come out in several weeks. So that's a good way to do it, right? It's awful. So we're really hoping that once we get closer to the ridge, it'll be much better, which I'm pretty sure it will be, but it's not even a conversation. You need snowshoes on this hike. Absolutely need them. Just getting through this section. Man, it looks pretty, but it was not pretty conditions in there. Finally made it above tree line, and I think we're done with the post holing. Thank God. It was awful. Rick's just a little bit ahead of me there, and from here you're gonna take this ridge, the east ridge, all the way up to the summit of Mount Elbert. Give you some views here. It is a beautiful, beautiful day, post holing aside. Just gained the ridge, so we're gonna continue up this way, and yeah, the path to the summit is very straightforward from here. You're literally just riding the ridge all the way from where you are now, and just keep working up it to the top. Elbert is an incredibly popular mountain in the summer, and this East Ridge route is incredibly popular in the winter as well, especially on a beautiful day like today. So don't come here looking for seclusion, because literally since we started there's been like a line of people and everyone's kind of giving each other space and whatnot, but from here at like 12:05 to the summit, constant line of people. Nuts. You'd think it was a summer day. As you can see, we're getting towards the final stretch of Mount Elbert here, East Ridge, and yeah, so there's gonna be a couple switchbacks there, and then you're gonna take the summit, which is right there. Still slowly working our way up this east slope of Elbert, and man, it's just seems to never end, but day is still beautiful. I'll give you a look at these views. Rick has a perfect backdrop there. I'll level with you guys, I've been a pretty fat piece of crap since the Ironman, so I'm definitely out of shape, and this is just kicking my ass today. Absolutely kicking my ass. So we're moving at a nice, slow, steady pace, and you know, hopefully we should be at the summit soon here. Even though right here there's literally no snow, you can take a look, and this whole section right there all slid due to an avalanche. So it just goes to show you, like, the snow coverage isn't that deep, but man, you just always got to be super, super careful in the winter, and be sure to check reports and know your route if it's in avalanche terrain. I've never done the East Ridge before, so I don't know if what we're approaching on here is a bone and soul crushing false summit or the true one. And I think both Rick and I are trying to go with the mentality that it's a false summit, so that we don't just jump off the mountain in utter moral defeat. Update you, that was definitely a false summit. And shout out to the dude I just met on the trail. Sorry I didn't catch your name, but appreciate the support and nice meeting you. God, I hope that's the summit. I'm pretty sure it is. I'm like 95% sure. Definitely is. There you go. Definitely is. Almost there. So close. Here we are, summit of Mount Elbert. Tallest peak in Colorado, second highest in the continental 48. And we couldn't ask for a more beautiful day up here. Rick, how's it feel? Be up here. Pretty good. Pretty good. Look at these views, man. Crazy awesome. This is like one of my least favorite mountain ranges, as I was kind of staying on the way up to Rick, and god dang, it's so pretty up here today. Summit of Mount Elbert. What a beautiful day up here. Holy crap. Just views everywhere. Insane. So I'll take out a different camera here and show you some mountains, but you can see everything. You can see the Gore Range, you can see down into San Juans, you can see obviously the Collegiate Peaks right here, but man, what a pretty day. So to the summit, just over 6 miles, and it took us about 6 hours so far. We're moving at a very leisurely pace because, you know, there's a lot of people here, we want our own space, etc. But definitely would need snowshoes for this one. We're so dumb that we left them behind. Gaiters as well. So again, I have links below to the gear that I recommend for winter hiking in general, and this hike as well. But yeah, this is just an awesome, a really solid 14er in the winter. No avalanche risk most of the time. Obviously do your research, but it's really not a big factor. Very little trail finding because it's so popular. There's always going to be people here, and even if there's not, it's a pretty straightforward route, you know, from Twin Lakes. So you could definitely bring a dog on this if your dog's good in the snow. I wouldn't like highly recommend it, but you know, if you want to, your dog's cool in the snow, definitely. In terms of skiing down it, so we saw a bunch of people like with skis or split boards on their backs today, and to be honest with you, the coverage is not very good. So you could theoretically do it, but just make sure the coverage is ready to go. Otherwise, you're going to be carrying skis or your board for a long time to snowboard or ski down like a pretty small section, and also it's a lot of flat towards the parts that does have a ton of snow in it. So, you know, just kind of keep that in mind. Super far that way, you got Mount Evans. Looking over to here, this guy is Holy Cross. You got all of the Gore Range right there, which is beautiful. Of course, the Collegiate Peaks here, just awesome, crazy awesome views. And then, so like super far that way, you can see down into the San Juans, and there's red cloud is visible today. So like just insane visibility up here. And then of course, let's see, you got Shivano over there, you got Otero over there. So really just pretty visibility. My beer pairing for this hike is Outer Range in the Deep Steep. One of my favorite beers from them, just an electric double IPA, and yeah, awesome for every occasion. So if you're looking for something to pair with this hike, highly recommend an Outer Range. Back down almost to tree line right now. Just an awesome, really beautiful day up on Mount Elbert today. And the snow up until this point was really pretty easy to deal with, and actually some dirt trail along the way, which is crazy for March. A couple quick notes about Elbert now that we're down back to tree line. It's definitely a good winter 14er. It's not easy by any means because of the variable approach, the snow you have to deal with, and mileage. It's going to end up being just about 12 or 13 miles for us round trip, and about 5,000 feet of elevation gain too. So pretty good day on the mountain. But if you're looking to hike in the winter, Elbert's definitely a cool option. Just expect you know, other people to be on the trail with you. But Rick and I were lucky enough really to have some solo summit time, which was sweet, and just really enjoyed the tremendous views in all directions from the summit. Like, just insane. I can't get over that. So yeah, it's obviously great in that sense if you're able to come here on a clear day. I'm gonna wrap this video up before we have to go back through the terrible section, and my spirits are somewhat high because otherwise I'm gonna have a super negative ending, and today was awesome, so I want to end it on a high note. For a full hike review of Mount Elbert in the winter via the East Ridge, you can go ahead and check the link below. Thanks for watching, and please subscribe not to miss any future hike content, and we'll see you on the next adventure.